Buenas tardes, buenos días. Somos el 27 de agosto de 2026, las 13:09 horas. Y ahora quiere... Xenia Tchoumitcheva quiere... Oh, mis cigarrillos. Puede pasar, ¿no? Entonces la pregunta de Miss Xenia Tchoumitcheva ¿es posible de recibir un video del futuro? O mejor, si estás sobre YouTube y tú ves un video que está publicado 2 o 3 días al futuro, y sí, es posible. Primera vez, un video son informaciones digitales, ¿no? 1 y 0, electricidad. Entonces, en teoría, puedes tener como a message in a bottle, como en Star Trek, que tú pones papel en una botella de glass y lo pones por detrás en el tiempo. La persona puede leerlo. La pregunta es, en teoría, en teoría, si tú visitas por aquí y ahora estás oyendo por detrás, en teoría, porque no sé si está aquí, sí. Sí, hay R&B o booking. The apartment right next to us is always sometimes booked out, either by rich Indian women or some Afro-Americans. It depends. There was a crazy nutter once who was like, I told him, keep partying. He asked for a cigarette at the other side. I'm like, sorry, I can't throw it to you. I said no, I simply said no. I no longer, I react hostile in the cafes and restaurants when they ask for a cigarette. Women, yeah. That's because it's eine Masche, es ist einfach eine Masche. Das ist eine Frau, wenn die kommt und eine Kippe fragt, zumindest hier, dann ist es eine Anmache. Hat eine Weile gedauert bei mir und ich habe ihr dann noch eine Kippe gegeben. Ja, darum, ich habe immer 2 Feuerzeuge dabei. Frag mich mal, I don't ask for fire. So yes, it's possible, but what is a temporal loop, or better yet, a temporal paradox? A temporal paradox is, I would be recording this video, and you'd be seeing it in the past, and you'd be sitting right here, right? That's not possible. Pretty much, temporal mechanics prohibits that. I said it in multiple videos 10 years ago, Wolfgang Stadler, my videos, that time is like wie ein Fluss, aber sehr zäh. Man kann kleine Änderungen durchführen. Ja, das hängt auch vom Universum ab, ja? Bei anderen ist es anders. Ja. Theoretisch, ja, das ist ja jetzt a live recording, I don't edit it. But if I edit it, in theory, yeah, it's difficult. Because I know the limits of AI, I know the limits of... So it's not impossible, but doing it on the fly, that's a different thing. In theory, you could be sitting at the balcony at the other side, listening in, and if the temporal forces are correct, you wouldn't be able to talk, no? But then I could make a smartphone talk, no? I could have cloned your voice and put a box there and pretend, you know? So in that respect, your mind... I don't have the full details of temporal mechanics, Miss Xenia Tchoumitcheva. All I know is that you can go into the past, you can meet your past self in the real, and your past self would see you as a grown woman. Yes, but you're unaware of the fact that you're the grown woman. Now, at time travel from a couple of days, that is, you endanger your mind. You can in theory go outside of the residency and look, yes. Then you see yourself. But your mind has to be prepped for that. I suffered a lot under temporal psychosis, yes. That's when I see potential futures. First time in Berlin, when 7 months into it, I was in my apartment. Of course, that little Satan makes you believe anything, huh? And of course I get a message, you got something in your bank account, like $1 million. But that's like a standard lie that you get, huh? But you believe it. Or better yet, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything because the future is already made, no? That is all the processes that you go through And officially it's a psychosis. But I believe that, that ufologist, Dr. Greer, that he made a donation, but he relies himself on donations. And I knew it consciously in my mind that it's BS, but I went to the bank anyway to see, there's nothing there. Now my half-brother went for a similar process, but he's really toxic, sick in that respect, really. He takes drugs, aggressive. I'm not kidding, like 30 Polizeieinsätze, 30 police interventions. And he's now in a facility, being taken care of, but yes, time travel is possible. I've had multiple episodes in Berlin. I can't stop counting. With temporal soldiers, but yet like temporal time cops. The elites of these breakaway civilizations, of the IGs, are time traveling soldiers. I've had so many episodes, I can't count them. But they do have their fun when they're done with an op, One episode was to secure really important women. Those are women that officially died, and in the last second they were taken out of the timeline. I remember that, yeah, now vividly, yes. That's because their lineages have to be secured. They're in Nagartha, inside the earth, yes. In that respect, women are more important than men. Yeah, it's the truth. Yes, I made those 2 videos, I think 3 days ago or something. Yeah, I explained it in another video. That is how I would sell myself. But first of all, I've been trying for 7 months. And in my mind, she doesn't believe it. And I was like, if this is like in a movie, then that's like the cherry on top, And of course I was like, no reaction, nada. Of course I become depressed. Yeah. Comes from infatuation to infatuation, and Xenia pop. It's true. What I say then in other videos, it's part of a process. The infatuation is not the real love, It's actually the emotional state that grows and grows over time. And in that respect, I want her to be free and happy and sound and safe. I said it in a video, multiple videos actually. No, it is true. You want financial independence, financial freedom, and that's all true. But I'm being sabotaged from all sides. And yes, Miss Xenia is wealthy compared to me. I believe multiple millions. I'm not sure yet. So that was a genuine offer. I give her all the ideas she needs. She markets it and puts it on the market under her name, XT Industries. And I just want to make movies, huh? That incredible episode where her ancestor came, yeah. I don't know if she's aware of it, but her mind will become aware of it step by step, I think, yeah. Now you know how freaking dangerous it is to talk to your ancestors, huh? Well, one of the few questions that they always ask is she pure? And I said, it's a war zone here. I can't spell out the details. It's just, you're talking to your ancestors thousands of years ago, and you have to explain it in a good fashion. What? It was Christian, Well, first it was pagan, then it was Christian. How do you tell them that nearly half of London is like 90% Muslim? Imagine they were Christian ancestors. And they fought thousands of years to keep them away, You have to explain it to them in terms that they can comprehend, like a car, a chariot of fire, And you have to be diplomatic. The ancestor of Xenia, she was no problem. If you can't convince her in a normal, nice, and beautiful, and professional way, she already knows that. She might not want to have 1 child or 2 children at the moment, but her ancestor knew that true men can ensure the security or self-worth that they automatically say yes at a given time frame. I'm not cursing here. No, it is true. I'm here to the throne of the great. I'm here to the throne of the greater Germanic Empire. I've been saying it from the beginning. Miss Xenia Tchoumitcheva is also royal bloodline. She's verwandt mit Katharina die Große. Das ist so eine gute Kombination, oder? I even made a video where Katharina the Great is staying. Is it? I think it's Catherine Zeta-Jones. The story of Catherine Zeta-Jones. She played Katharina the Great. I couldn't find the movie. It's so sad. No? You find their entire list online, but you can't find the movies anymore. I found an image, an animated image. Yes, it's true. And it's an actual interface. Three guests arrived here yesterday. I was in the pool training. There was another neighbor who just did this laps. And we had a conversation about my mother and the neighbor upstairs. Even the cats are scared of the woman upstairs, yes. But it has calmed down. We buried the hatchet. Yeah. Someone broke the spell. Yeah. Yeah, that she was apparently coerced by the Russian mafia to get the people out of here. That's no joke. There are good families here, yeah, Russians, but 3% are involved in organized crime. And there are only 3 people living here permanently, and a cat, and all the rest is practically for rent. So in my mind I was like, yeah, it's a concept ad that I made, and I actually got a response from someone in Germany, so it's successful. And it's the alphabet letters, headquarters. We have to buy this step by step, and it's a good investment. Who says that Asians have to be men? Xenia, come on. Asian Xenia. So, ich habe 3 Leute gesehen. Ich habe aber nicht viel dabei gedacht. Da war einer, ein großer, schlanker Mann, ich glaube blond, hat ein bisschen so komisch geguckt, aber ich dachte, das sind einfach Gäste. Eine Frau, die irgendwie zugepackt war irgendwie. Das ist mir erst heute hochgekommen. Aber ich will auch mir keine Hoffnung machen, ja. Der Traum ist schon vorgestern geplatzt. No reaction, nada. Okay. Stattdessen eine ganze Episode von Miss Paris. Die haben es alle geglaubt übrigens. Das ist wirklich so. Kann aber auch sein, das ist hier bekannt. Die kommen hier öfters, also ja. Und das ist eine Art Spiel, aber auch mit, ja, na, was für Sicherheitsvorkehrungen nimmt man, wenn man so eine einflussreiche Person? Naja, man muss encubierter sein, ne? Covert. But now, if a queen arrives here with her super yacht, dann braucht man Sicherheit, ne? Und da habe ich, nee, das ist Standard. Also alle Sicherheitsmaßnahmen wurden genommen, auch. If I get readings like that, then we do it as an exercise. Ja, wir haben die temporalen Zeitlinien bzw. die temporalen Pockets angepasst. Die gesamte Saussure ist Magical/Temporal Hot Zone. Ja, manchmal sieht man Sachen, die nicht da sind. Hast du auch in London erlebt, oder? Ja, wir haben mehr als genug Zeit. Ich hab mich kurz hingelegt, die Katze ist noch drin, die habe ich kurz rausgelassen, ja. Und ja, also ich habe es kurz geglaubt heute früh, wo es mir suggeriert wurde oder geflüstert wurde, so viel Fleur. Und dann dachte ich, wow, Emotionen, als ob ich heulen könnte, ja. Naja, ich bin eigentlich in Isolation. I'm in isolation. You had complete trust in me months ago. Now I have complete trust in you. Wir müssen es nicht veröffentlichen. Ich kann es einfach auf mein Smartphone halten. Google Cloud ist 100% sicher. machen die aber so. Ich dachte eine ältere Dame, aber weil ich immer hier die Rentnerinnen assoziiere. Also, ja, die war zugepackt. Also eine edle, ältere Dame mit einem großen Jungs. Also, the big guy is actually the muscle or the security, yeah. And this younger girl or the younger woman is in the background. I think your camera team or something, yeah. In theory, yes. I think your gardista was a little bit scared, no? Okay. No debes de tener miedo. There are security protocols, a trillion versions. In short, in my mind, I off the people and they become lighter and they're real. They owe me less pain. That's it. They don't even notice it. They only feel become lighter. Only if they actually deserve it. I don't see the difference, you know. So the underworld knows. The underworld knows. I haven't killed anybody in this life, 0. My mother did kill one person off. Well, medizinische Euthanasie. Aber schon über 20 Jahre her, ist verjährt. Siehst du? Ich habe das schon mal erwähnt in einem Video. Haben sie sofort gesucht. Crazy, eh? I think my mother's having problems, finances as well. But she doesn't admit it. Dieser kleine Satansbraten hat ihr gesamtes Internet lahmgelegt. Die arbeitet online. Die musste zur Nachbarin und da hat sie ja mehr Kontakt zur Nachbarin gehabt, ne? Crazy. Ich habe erst gedacht, aha, also die will doch uns keldern, ne? Rojo. The mind is very powerful, but at the same time you have to be conscious, aware of it. Possibility accepted. Yes, then it has to be under Xenia's XT's command, but in a good and soft way. Emotional crying. For me, everything is pretty much like a vivid dream, a wake dream. I see the influences, like changes. I see it. I feel the emotions. I feel the pain. That is another influencer. She's better now. She went for an entire healing procedure. She was tortured for 1.5 years because I made a music video. It's not my fault, okay? It's real. Even if you don't see it, we have regular personnel, but at the high point this was a top grade sci-fi military secured facility. You got attacks from space fleets, from everything. But to protect the mines, you can't see it. I was being scoped for years here. I mean snipers, like in that sci-fi story I told. It's a way of me processing my experiences. I became consciously aware of it 3-4 days ago, that Miss Xenia Tchoumitcheva was the second target apart from me. I sensed her in my body, broken. I was told that it was the past, I don't know. That little midget can walk through time. Huh? Recently I watched an interview on Swiss Canal 2, you pronounce, where that sick dude pretends to go towards you with a rope. I offed him in mind. A sick satanic ritual. He shouldn't even be near you. Now, could be that he made a transformational process and feels better. But he saw his signature was disgusting. The other moderator was a hyena, huh? You're like the sweet, beautiful young woman, and they gaslight you on TV, make you insecure. Pretty much like the next potential victim, huh? I only watched it because of you. I only wanted to hear what you have to say, not what they had to say, huh? But it's their apparent canal, no? Ahora tienes tu propio canal. It's being reduced to near absolute zero. These are psionic attacks. A neighbor's witness, his foot became light. But normal civilians are no targets. No targets. Even the cats are no targets. I'm like the magnet. I'm the magnet. I take practically all the heat. I think I followed Xenia now since 15 years. A break in Croatia because of one nightmare. Well, my mind, I thought, beautiful, well, excellent lineage, beautiful, highly intelligent, pentalingual or heptalingual, balanced individual, and I considered her a potential asset. And in my mind I was like, what if we would have children? And then I got the nightmare, yeah. That's typical Satan, huh? Well, she had your image. That's what they also can do. They can just take your image and pretend to be you, no? Not in the real. There are doppelgangers, though. So, if, in theory, you would actually be here, how would I know? Well, you know enough, in theory, of my story. I assume that you read some commentary. A story. Now, that one woman that made excellent vlogs, music videos, state of the art, she couldn't respond. I produce so much content, you see that it's me, no? In theory, yes. You were controlling me, holding that cheese in the hand. Was that on your conscious mind, or you? That was 3 months ago, no? I mean, that you became conscious of your subconscious, no? Everything's gonna be alright, but we have to move step by step. Now I got 46 minutes left of memory, that's why, but that's more than enough, yeah. So, you can check out your feed. Oh, I spammed your latest posts. They're full. Hate leaving the house, love leaving the country. Now, you travel so much, it could be just one of your backups. true. You look outside, bisschen blass, aber poco de maquillaje, no? That's because you're in a public space. Good question. Well, there are no others, so could be private. The plane, I mean. That's a black leather seat. Those are not normal on regular planes. Yeah, that's no problem. You can, in theory, book a private plane if it's in London. London, there are many. Normally 10K. Normally. But I know you love leaving the country because you get this freedom, the sense of the ballast or the feeling that you're being pulled down. The same is when you go to Cabarete. Then you also feel like, but that was like half a year ago. I sense that the entire island is way lighter now. It's way lighter. And in my episodes or my waking dreams, I took care of the wickedest elements. And it became better here. It became better. And Dr. Gold was really old. He just died of old age. He was really old. He was an apparently Holocaust survivor. Oh, I dissed him in a professional way, didn't I? The owner of the island. And the incredible thing is, well, he's no longer with us. He doesn't have a soul, so. The remnants were eaten by some hellhound. What? C'est tout est possible, mon chéri. See? We could have these conversations in the real. I mean, that'll be amazing. But it has to be like a slow phasing, you know? Yeah, when I get hungry, I'm gonna go get takeout again. It's good food, it's a good price. You can't beat it. Even if you go to the supermarket here around the corner. Now, if you're actually here, I wouldn't go there. Each street is owned by different gangs. It's true. For your guys, no problem. But if I go on the first street here on the left, I get harassed by prostitutes. And they always have a pimp in the backdrop. An older, fattier dude here, another dude, he got dropped once, well, at night. 400 pesos, but whatever. But if it's not much, 400, and you said to do it, it was a woman, and he said whatever. That's the problem, people can't differentiate. Your life is more important than anything that you got in your pockets now. Even if it's a credit card, you can always block it directly on your phone, huh? Now I got 3 phones. I always take one with me, the blue one. That's like the second number no one has, yeah. How did I get it? I think I wrote it once down. I think I said it in a video. Yeah, well, my mother lives in Croatia, yes. So she had a phone here. I just took it over, cleansed the entire history, and connected my Google account and synchronized. Now it's a number on my mother's name, but nobody knows about it. Oh yeah, on Telegram there was so much history. That's her second life. I was like, what? That was no joke. She was actually considering issuing a contract for $500. Yeah, that's similar to Tony Soprano's mother. She is righteous in her heart, but if you trigger the wrong way... Xenia smiling. I said, if I actually know you in the real, I wanted to keep that separate. No. She tends to become jealous. I put myself next to Emilia Clarke and she got jealous. Now, even if I make a video, Xenia, with you in it, in theory, she'd think it's AI. People don't know what a live stream is, eh? Plus, I don't even have the statistics on the official, no? I could go make it viral, but I'll need that. See? I can't even see the difference here. if I watch my older videos of 3 months ago, 4 months ago, you know, where you're actually sitting there and you're on your own phone, or better yet, I created a phone and put it right there. I still have it. I still have it on my phone. I created an entire, it was an actual real account of a spammer with your image. And I just changed the message. But people can't see the difference. We communicated in code. Normally if you have a number, I already did it with your assistant, that you put the initials and that's it. But nobody knows about that. Plus, if you actually think about it, in my mind, well, you can in theory create a troll account, in theory, and then actually communicate, and nobody knows. People, I did a test, I knew it was a troll account, but I just wanted to, I made screenshots, it's on Xenia's threads, and of course, the way they react, that's the maskirti. Circus, the way they react, it masks them. Xenia wouldn't say, hello sweetie pie, unless you're in a really long relationship. And of course, they always want 10K, they always want 10K. I was in contact with a real influencer, but she shared it publicly on X, a messaging, on Telegram, yeah. She was the one with the home invasion, yes. I can mention her name, she says. Sought communication. Miss Abigail Radford, yes. She posted it, I think. I saw it, or better yet, I had it in my mind that she was in the room. All I know is I told her to sit quiet, call the police, stay in a room. I think I still have her on Telegram, but she has a different altar, you know, selling nudes and stuff. But I told her over and over again that I'm not into that, but that I'm always open for communications. Yeah, in my opinion, she's better looking than Kim Kardashian. Yeah. It's the fascination of the plebs, Miss Xenia. They're like beaming, beaming, beaming. It's true. I use practically my body to sharpen them like a diamond. Yeah, it's pretty much like one of those, what do you call it? Seahorses. The minds become more and more aware of the true believers of Christ. And in that respect, yeah. So that's why the emotional reaction is not always me. It's the mind that counts. So, sharpest moves they come. I can check if you have, I don't know if there's an email. So like once a week, or I subscribe with 2 or 3 accounts. You conveyed to me that I should subscribe multiple times. No, I don't want message summaries, you know. So, buy me a coffee, unable to pay. Yeah, I supported some activists with coffee. Recharged second, fehlgeschlagen. Colorado Technical University, CTU, offers HelloFresh, limited time, mal auf die Malediven, nix. I can go to TikTok. So, Brook Monks, they also invited me to their team, they shared a video. BEG Secret Society also shared a video. Some comments, but I never check out the comments. So, let me check system notifications. No, nothing. No, nada. Yeah. For offers? L'Oreal and a $400 offer, but it's geo-blocked. Monetization. Yeah. Yeah. So Brooke shared a video. Yeah. I already saw this video, yeah. Vegas Secret Society. Oh, magazine. Wow. Oh, she's doing way better. It's an actual term, the sluttiness factor in marketing. In short, she influenced you, Miss Xenia, to become a little bit looser. I'm not saying that, but in a good sense. You move better, more relaxed. I just see it with my eyes. And she now is, I think, you know.
I'm in Saudi Arabia. Hey, Saudi, call me. Salam alaikum, Arabia. This is Cardi B. This is my life and my looks. Let's see if I still like it and if you approve. My first Grammy outfit. It is beautiful. It is angelic. It is an Arabic designer right here. This is Ashik Studio. I mean, just look at it. Even the hair goes with it. It's just, everything is majestic. And I feel like I started a trend with this because after I wore a dress like this, so many people started wearing similar dress like that. They ain't gonna
They really look good. They really look good. Cardi, if you're listening, amazing. 2 hours ago, wow.
Nicholas Gibran that designed this piece,
That is really
and I
good.
just love it. I feel like we both look so beautiful. We decided that maybe it should go with yellow. The yellow just looks so beautiful.
That really looks good. It's like the movie Chicago, but better. And longer videos, longer videos. Yeah, they're clients, but I don't get paid a dime, honey bun. If you look at my videos and I react to your subconscious mind, what do you think? You sound like a married couple. Xenia, come on, Xenia. Getting your age out, you know how difficult it was? In short, to empower the women to say that they're not fearful of their age. And you know how many Hollywood stars were coerced by a better version of that midget? That's all over. The new TV channels. My age is, just ask Miss Nicole Kidman. And I actually said it's about celebrating their achievements, their success story. It doesn't matter what age they are or how old they are. So in short, influencing, huh? I just inspire, huh? They make trillions, I can drink water. It's difficult, you can't just check out everything. I made so many videos. Salute. We still have 32 minutes, as long as you want. You know, I like using the word babe. It's nice. People say Babe Ruth, but it's babe, it's a good looking woman, you know. I don't like the word baby. You don't say to a woman baby. That's like, okay. Now I'm gonna nuke the dream and fantasies of all men. Xenia, are you ready? So how do you know that to some degree that dream that isn't really a dream from the Playboy mansion is actually televised queer or maybe pedophilic, I'm saying, my opinion, yeah. You really think that a man's magazine, yeah, playing with boys, Playboy, that hit one hard, eh? You see everything crumbling there, nah? Xenia, if you're here, I'd say thank to God, eh? Pop, 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 pop. Chain reaction, eh? No, nobody's going to buy that anymore, eh? That one thought, one word. I never bought it, but I did have a buddy in the army that bought it. That wasn't my porn face. Simple images didn't entice me. I think Xenia's smiling there. The neighbors are there. See, now I said I screwed all of Playboy. what? They can crumble and die, huh? Unless they actually go to services and admit to everything what he did. You Hefner, that prick. Now, to save the title, you know that the Simpsons have their own version? The Simpsons have their own version. It's called Play Dude. Playing with dudes. Oh man. Xenia slapping her ass. This much Play Dude. Playman. It's disgusting. Yeah, in the documentary, it's portrayed that they apparently did the research for weeks. My ass, you know. Playgirl's the same, no? Playing with girls, no? To be honest, crumble and die, pricks. Oh, it already run viral. It's a live stream. Pretty much like the movie Inception with Xenia Tchoumitcheva. Once the thought is out, it goes viral. We got half an hour. I'm relaxed, I'm totally relaxed. I got my espresso. Xenia already went through all hells. She's stronger, she's in a similar state than me, healing. And yes, if we are close to each other, we tend to sleep really well. It's like, not respect, like a unit. So if you... Was ist denn das für ein Schrott, Junge? Siehst du? Satan manipulating. I'm going to ignore that. I'm not going to give her any type of coverage. Yeah, the past. Writer. Echt erg. Not even writing a normal sentence. Yeah, she kind of manipulated the timeline. That's putting everyone in jeopardy. That girl, yeah. Plus, she's trying to steal my sexual energy. It's an entire battle to protect my purity. Yes, that's what Satan does, no? She steals everything and markets it. Apparently my urine as well. They make fragrances with it for men. It's disgusting. In short, she wants to market my body, everything. That little midget. Well, it's diffused, yes. But that's where I come from, no? Yeah, that's sick, isn't it? Lucifer, that prick, had my penis. So in that respect, oh yeah, you can see it in Game of Thrones. You know that dude that goes to the hookers, to the prostitutes, and he doesn't have to pay? And they're like, come on, how's that possible? And he's a virgin. Proof of concept, huh? So no, I don't forgive on that part. By the way, Love Potion number 9 is crap. That movie from the 90s. That is an actual... Yes, that was an actual hit by a Colombian woman. That house right there, to the left from my building. I was walking the dog that we were babysitting for a couple of weeks. That Colombian woman comes downstairs with a fragrance, neurotoxin that in 45 seconds. I barely made it to my bed and I had to keep it from my mother. Huh? It doesn't happen anymore, but if you feel a light stinge, that's a neurotoxin attack. I'm already immune to over 5,000 neurotoxins. It's not fun, but your body adapts and becomes stronger and stronger. Until that midget, that it can't do anything. Thanks, Xenia. None of the rest have that. In that respect, you're like gods. Yes, Another one is going through the process on a voluntary basis. That's practically the initiation into the order. And maintaining appearances. So that means, yes, that one that was 1.5 years, but that is not us, huh? See, they always try to put that in between, that they kind of violate you in the real, then they say, yeah, fuck you, prick. Dead. Hell. See, we can use real life trauma to our advantage, but that doesn't make it right. Pretty much the same. Jesus Christ did not deserve to be crucified. But he knew about it, huh? Like, you know, the beginning and the end of a movie if you're the producer, yes. Oh, she showed us a state-of-the-art car, racing car. Proud car. Their entire series of cars that never show themselves. Mine, Königsegg. Message to all your pricks out there that rape women. We will torture you to death 24/7 and off your souls forever. You gotta boost the new. Know that they do that to us and it's our healing, huh? It's not us doing that to them, it's that they did it to us first and we are getting the pain back. So never show mercy to these pricks. 100% men, maybe a millionth of a fraction women, like that little midget, yeah. In short, these disgusting satanic men that control the world, they're 70, 80-year-olds that have 80% of the financial control, and we declare war on that. Yes, and that prick is a part of the problem. Yeah. I have a question. I'm not really hungry. Oh no. If you go out here, Miss Xenia, pretty much, if we would go with your team, they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't do anything. Oh, trust me. With your entourage and me there, I'm the crazy one here. They see my videos, they can't differentiate. They can't not differentiate. Plus, all the moves that I do in the AI videos, I can do practically in the real. I'm starting to train, I'm stretching until I reach. This is way more difficult with the legs, you know, that stretching. That stretching is easier. I do it in the pool. Instinctively, I know the trainings. Plus, we can move in such a way that all these people cannot. I saw literally the same guy doing the same thing, like the same program. Oh, we've been doing so much here. I have no idea. People come and go all the time. The one that runs the show in theory never wants to see the crap, no? I said it. Swiss Global is an actual company, Miss Xenia. They're sponsored. Doesn't mean that there's superheroes out there. Only if needed, if there's an actual threat level. The funny thing is, I was at the Italian restaurant, Dolci Sapori. I was actually looking at my phone, and all the cartels, they couldn't grasp it. One by one, taking out. And the workers there, looking at their phone, they couldn't grasp it. Yes, they work with cartels. And they're like, what? I go there since 2 years, I demand some respect now. And now they know that I know, oh my goodness gracious. You know that they make passes at you, Xenia, you know, sexual passes. And then they pretend to be offended and go to their cartel friends and tell them that they were dishonored. Now you know why I don't look. The weird thing is, the place where I had the best conversations with the owners was at the German restaurant. Schnitzelbahn. The one at the beach. Alicia, yeah, that's an excellent place. You can sit there, the girls leave you, relax. They don't do anything. Doshi Sapori, also you're relaxed, but you also see men that pay prostitutes. Yeah, I don't like that. King's restaurant is excellent hamburgers, yeah, but they dish you 24/7 with the way they look. Only one guardsman that at the same time served. Nice guy. But the apparent owner sitting here. Fucked up sergeant, eh? So, 2 years of hell, eh, Sasua? Other guy, it's paradise. That's then you know that they pay for the prostitutes when they say that, no? No, just everyone, huh? You got another 10 minutes, babe? First of all, men that pay suck to the 10th power. Same for the women. Now, if you go on a redemption path, better yet, check out my super 1000 response videos to Miss Xenia Tchoumitcheva and learn from it. What? N'est-ce pas, mon amour? Yeah. It's pretty much like a courting ritual. We tend to kill men in our minds. La la la, yeah. That's a wake dream. How do you have access to those dreams, babe? Follando, haciendo el amor y mirando a los enemigos torturando en hell. It's just an image. It's just. You want to make that? The women, oh, vengeance, vengeance. It's a thought process. You have to think through it. I can always use my second phone for a second one. Yeah, the memory is going out. A month ago I deleted everything, all the master files. Google AI, Grok AI, it was also just vlogs. Then I told Google AI or Grok AI, you know that if you record actual aliens, you know, and you delete the master file. Now intelligence, data mining is really expensive, people. I've been doing that for decades. My YouTube channels, everything online is like a big fat data mine. Xenia, come on. Trillions and trillions. Rohstoffe. Meine Videos sind Rohstoffe. Raw footage. I can make an entire movie or an entire series. I experienced already part of the music videos where I'm like 007. One I experienced to some degree with my own mother, going to Doshi Sapori. I did all the rituals. Yeah, you have to do certain rituals and then you get special treatment. So, Miss Xenia, apparently somebody wrote me again. Hast du mir? Fuck off, bitch. She sent me 2 images. She made passes at me and she's married to the original writer. She's really good in writing and doing her stuff, but she should keep to herself. You know how sick I get from older women, 60, 70 years old, that make constant passes at me? Images. Hallo Claudia, ich bin gerade am Arbeiten. Ich kann leider nicht antworten, aber ich gebe dir meine E-Mail. Tschüss. See Satan. Everything is a portal, and they all know that how much money my energy is worth, huh? Oh, she does it very well. Through my mom, through her. And they all subconsciously agree to it now. Never talk about finances with your parents. Never talk about your potential future girlfriend or wife with your parents. Yeah, unless she goes to a Catholic church and actually believes in Christ, no. Pretty much like my last video, where Satan talks to all the women. Crazy, nah? Yeah, that was my mother, by the way. And she has the financial power, nah? So in that respect, it's a toxic relationship, but she can be normal. She can be normal. But I want financial independence. Now, a partnership with Miss Xenia. Ciao, mon amour. English, yes. Spanish?